Welcome, everyone. I'm thrilled to have you here today. In this session, we are going to master how to manage conversations in Microsoft 365 Copilot with a laser focus on exactly how to find, organize, and utilize your previous interactions. Let's get started. Let's begin by defining what conversation management actually means in the context of Microsoft 365 Copilot. Every single interaction you have with Copilot Chat contributes to a broader, searchable conversation history. The basics are simple. Copilot acts as an ongoing assistant, continuously logging your sessions. Why is this so critical? Because as business professionals, we cannot afford to lose brilliant AI-generated insights and start our workflows from scratch every day. We manage this through the Conversations menu. As a deep dive, understand that Copilot isn't just saving your text prompts, it's saving the entire contextual output and reasoning. When you learn to retrieve these, you turn a simple chatbot into a persistent, long-term knowledge partner. Look at the diagram on your screen. It maps the life cycle of your AI interactions. You start with your daily work, which leads to Copilot Chat interactions. Those interactions don't just disappear, they flow directly into your stored conversation history. From there, active management kicks in. You can branch out to search and retrieve, rename and organize, or delete and clean. Today, we are going to focus heavily on that middle branch: how to effectively search and retrieve the goldmine of data you've already generated. Why should we care about finding past conversations? Imagine you spent 20 minutes last Thursday refining the perfect email draft with Copilot. If you can't find it, you've wasted that time. Copilot Chat intentionally keeps a fully searchable history of your interactions. The value here is tremendous. Quickly retrieving past chats allows you to effortlessly follow up on tasks, reference earlier ideas, and resume complex work without starting over from scratch. You should use this feature whenever you need to recall a specific strategy or data point you previously discussed with the AI. Our deep dive takeaway is this: treating your chat history as a searchable database of business intelligence fundamentally shifts how you work, elevating you to a true Copilot power user. This comparison graph visually highlights the difference in workflows. On the top, the ad hoc user issues a prompt, gets a response, and then simply forgets it, constantly restarting their work. On the bottom, the power user issues the same prompt and gets the same response, but that response feeds into a searchable history. Because they know how to navigate this history, they can retrieve the data and build upon it later. It is a compounding return on your time investment. Let's get highly practical. How do we actually find a previous conversation? It takes exactly 4 steps. Step 1. Open your Copilot Chat within Microsoft 365. Step 2. Look to the left-hand menu and select the Conversations icon. This opens your historical archive. Step 3. Locate the search bar at the very top of this pane. Step 4. Simply enter a keyword from the prompt you typed or the response Copilot gave you, and select the specific conversation you want to revisit. It is incredibly intuitive, but you must know where that left-hand menu icon is to unlock this capability. Let's walk through the user journey using this sequence diagram. First, the user opens the Copilot interface and clicks the Conversations icon on the left. The interface instantly calls the chat history to load past sessions. Next, the user types a keyword into the search bar. The interface filters the data and displays the matching conversations. Finally, the user clicks the desired chat to revisit it and immediately resumes their work. It's a seamless, fast process designed to keep you in the flow of your work. Let's do a deep dive into searching. When you first start using Copilot, scrolling through your recent chats is easy. But what happens 6 months from now when you have hundreds of conversations? Scrolling becomes impossible. You need advanced search strategies. The search bar is powerful because it indexes both the prompts you typed and the actual answers Copilot generated. To get the best results, use highly specific keywords. Use exact project names, client names, or specific task phrases to instantly narrow your search. For example, if you asked Copilot to analyze a file called Q3 Financials, searching for that exact file name will bypass all the noise and drop you right into that historical session. Precision is key. This flowchart demonstrates the critical importance of search strategy. You start at the top with a massive chat history. If you use a vague search term like email, you get hundreds of results, leading directly to wasted time scrolling. However, if you use a highly specific keyword phrase like Project Falcon budget, you bypass the noise, locate the exact match, and instantly resume your workflow. The more specific your keyword, the faster your retrieval. Finding a chat is much easier if you've named it properly in the first place. Copilot will auto-generate a title for your chats, but relying on auto titles is a mistake. Renaming your chats allows you to organize your work by topic, making it drastically easier to locate later. How do we do this? In the Conversations menu, simply find the chat, click the three-dot menu next to the title, select Rename, type in a clear name like Marketing Plan Draft, and hit Save. As a best practice, I highly recommend adopting a standard naming convention, like Project Name-Task. This proactive step transforms a chaotic list of random chats into a neatly organized, highly scannable library. Here we see the renaming workflow. We start with an auto-generated title, which is usually vague. You click the three-dot menu and select Rename. Here is where you apply your strict naming convention. The result is a highly specific title, like Falcon Q3 Marketing Draft. This final node feeds directly into easy future retrieval. You are doing a small amount of work today to save yourself a massive amount of time tomorrow. Sometimes, you find a previous conversation that is simply too valuable to leave buried in a chat log. When this happens, you should preserve it by adding it to a Copilot notebook. Notebooks are flexible, persistent workspaces. Why do this? Because the standard chat interface is linear. Old chats get pushed down. By moving valuable insights into a notebook, you prevent those strategic ideas from fading away. To do this, open your notebook and move your saved chat content into it. Our deep dive realization is that chat is meant for quick answers, but notebooks are designed for long-term thought. By extracting found chats into a notebook, you can organize, edit, and brainstorm further over weeks or months. This flowchart illustrates the critical decision point once you locate a valuable past chat. If you take the left path and leave it in the chat interface, it will inevitably be pushed down and buried by your new daily chats. But if you take the right path and export it to a Copilot notebook, it enters a persistent workspace. From there, you can add notes, upload new files, and engage in long-term brainstorming. It's about elevating your data. To make finding important conversations easy, you must actively clear out the junk. Deleting past chats removes outdated or irrelevant sessions. Why is this important? Because a smaller, cleaner history means faster, more accurate search results. It keeps your workspace focused and clutter-free. To delete an individual chat, just locate it in the Conversations menu, click that three-dot menu, and select Delete. Now, for a crucial deep dive, you cannot bulk delete chats from the standard interface. If you need to completely wipe your entire Copilot history for privacy or compliance reasons, you must navigate externally to the Microsoft My Account Privacy portal. From there, under Copilot App Activity, you can select Delete All Activity History to clear the slate completely. Let's review our cleanup pathways. Starting from your conversation history, you ask, what kind of cleanup is required? If it's just a single irrelevant chat, you take the top path, use the three-dot menu, hit delete, and enjoy a clutter-free UI. However, if you need a total history wipe, you must take the bottom path. You exit the app, go to the My Account Privacy portal, and trigger the Delete All Activity History command, resulting in permanent deletion across all devices. Let's tie all these skills together in a real-world scenario. Imagine your VP abruptly pivots the direction of your Q4 campaign. You realize you actually brainstormed ideas for this new direction with Copilot 3 weeks ago, but dismissed them. Instead of panicking, you go to work. Step 1. You open the Conversations menu, use the search bar, and query the exact phrase Q4 persona ideation to instantly find that old session. Step 2. You immediately rename that chat to urgent Q4 pivot data, so you don't lose it again. Step 3. You extract those old insights into a Copilot notebook so you and your team can safely build the new strategy. Finally, Step 4. You delete the old chats related to the canceled campaign to clear the clutter. You just saved hours of work by simply managing your conversation history. This final flowchart brings the scenario to life. The trigger at the top is the sudden VP demand. Your immediate response is to search keywords in the Conversations menu. You successfully locate the 3-week-old chat, rename it to urgent, and extract the data to a notebook. From there, your team brainstorms the new strategy safely. As a final housekeeping step, you delete the canceled project chats. The ultimate outcome is a highly organized, successful pivot, driven entirely by your mastery of Copilot's conversation history.
To find related ebook and other material for this training course, go to quicktechie.com. Now you will see all the video courses are available here. So let's move to the ebooks. You can go here, ebooks, all AI related ebooks, like you are watching currently Mythos related training, that ebook would be uploaded under this section. You can download this ebook. PDF would be available, all 300-page PDF. So you just click on the download this entire ebook. You can download from this section. So whatever training you are currently listening, corresponding ebook would be available. We have thousands of ebooks available. Now, other than that, we have on video courses which you are watching right now. This also all AI related courses are available. Similarly, for all company related trainings are available, like Microsoft, you can find it here with their respective certification training modules. All exam simulators which would help you to get the certification preparation. Just refresh if you get this kind of error. Okay, so now you can see these are all certification preparation materials. Will also be click here to the NVIDIA certification preparation material. So you can see all NVIDIA certification preparation materials. Click on any of this and it would load the entire screen and you can launch the practice paper. So this is what you can see, that you can submit the answer. We have an audiobooks available. Okay, so for each section, and these are our alumni who can you can find out all alumni who are accessing our portal.